It's Nancy from Inspired Needle. Coming at you today to share some cross stitching and some stash, and well, maybe some stash. If I have time, I'll get to my stash. But my haul from Market, I don't think I ever shared that with you. I have some notes here, keep me on track, so I'm not hemming and hawing here. There they are. So if I look down, I'm looking at my notes. So first, I'd like to give some shout outs to a few people. First one would be Cathy, the Kentucky Woman Stitcher. She made a very nice comment on our Cathy's last video regarding my fragments and timepiece. And so thank you for that, Cathy. I appreciate that. And thank you to everybody who commented on my fragments piece. I'm very proud of it. I enjoyed stitching it. It's beautiful. The colors are fantastic. That's one of the things I really love about Beth Seal, Summer House Stitch Works, is her eye for color. It's just outstanding. And continuing on with some more shout outs. Hello to Brenda and Laura. Brenda and the Serial Starter, I should say. Miss you too. Guyleen and Pam, Sherry Winks and Jamie, all the customers that are not able to come to the shop, we miss you. Next up on my list, I've been catching up on Flosstube, wondering what you all been doing with all your extra stitchy time. So I've caught up with the Sunshine Stitcher. So hi Gary and Sheila and EJ and Ronnie. I love watching your videos. I'm all caught up, like I said. I am all caught up with Brenda and the Serial Starter. So just hi to Brenda and Laura. Miss you girls. I love watching your videos. Also been watching the hands-on designer, Cathy Haberman. I'm way behind on her videos. I didn't realize. There was a period there that I didn't watch any Flosstube. Because Nancy's Needle Nerds would get together, and since there were 3, 4, 5 of us, I didn't want to put on a video, so I just put music on. So I got behind on Flosstube. So, but while I was watching, back to Brenda and Laura, while I was watching them, they kept talking about Reese. I'm like, who is this Reese they're talking about? So finally, I think I either rewatched, but I heard them say Stitching with Reese. So I went to check out her videos. I think she has 5. I think I went through 3 of them so far. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful stitching. Stunning samplers. The colors are just beautiful. She's a beautiful stitcher. She uses a lot of silk, which maybe I'm kind of jealous. I love stitching with silk. But yeah, check her out. Stitching with Reese, and Reese is spelled R-E-E-C-I-E. I'll see if Cathy can't put that down in the show notes in case you forget it. And then they also talked about Nicole's needlework because Laura was given some marching orders, and Brenda had decided on what she was going to concentrate stitching on for a period of 3 or 4 days, I think it was. And so Laura's going to do Consider the Lilies, as is Nicole from Nicole's Needlework. She has beautiful work too. She is started in the bottom right corner of Consider the Lilies, and it's beautiful. That's actually what I had up on my computer behind me. So that's Nicole's start on Consider the Lilies. That house is just absolutely stunning. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm jealous. So check out Nicole's needlework. I'll have Cathy put that down in the show notes as well. 2 new stitchers to me, not necessarily new to Flosstube. So moving on, I'm going to show you my WIPs. We've had some progress. I've concentrated mainly on His Eyes on the Sparrow and Miss Lucy. So I have them down here to the side. So the first one I'm going to show you is Miss Lucy. So here's the chart, Miss Lucy Calcutt. 1825. And then there's a Miss Lucy Calcutt 1826, which I have not purchased yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to. It's not that I don't like, I do love it. I love the border on that one. Anyway, here comes Miss Lucy. Got them all hooked up. Some cardboard in the back so you can see them. Let me stand up so you can see this. Let's get a full shot here. So that's where I am. I got to roll the scroll bars up, but of course I unrolled them so I could show you this. Started yesterday right here in this spot. I did these two. Well, I guess I could have rolled it down a little bit more. Started here on the border, and then I'm starting this flower. So I don't know if I told you guys I made a mistake here in this one. So for this row going across this way, I have to make sure I line everything up that way instead of counting from the top, counting from here down, because I'm off by one thread. So, and you know what, and it's not going to make it any big difference in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't bother me at all. There's enough mistakes in this piece, and for the first time I think I don't really care. So it is what it is. It's Nancy's stitching, and oh well. Alright, so that's Miss Lucy. So the next piece, my next WIP is His Eyes on the Sparrow. Oh, I should have taken it out of the plastic. I'm sorry. Sorry, Gary. So I have this one set up on cardboard as well. So there you go. Let me get it. I'll give you a view of everything. There's my beast. Right over here. If you remember, I talked about I had this one halfway in, and I said when I got down to where it touched this bird or whatever it is, it was wrong. And so I ended up having to tear out these two. And there was one down here as well. And I restitched them twice. Not once, but twice. I did it wrong a second time. And then I went back to this one to finish it, just to find out this one was wrong. So, but as you can see, I've corrected it. I've done the horses and this flower. I did change the color on this horse. I don't know, I just didn't like what the called for was. But I kept it kind of muted too, so it wouldn't like stand out and ruin the whole theme of the sampler. So anyway, that's His Eyes on the Sparrow. So let me see what's next. Oh, I'm on WIPs. I have not done any work on any of my other WIPs, which are my Cubs emblem, let's see, ink circles, dogs, declaration, and then I know I started one more. Oh yeah, hands-on designs. You had made of flamingos. I haven't touched those. I'll get back to that, and which reminds me, I did forget to bring one in here. Old Frosty Forest, poor guy. Rolled up and stored in one of those fabric tubes. I meant to bring him in here, but maybe I'll stop and go get it here in a minute. Anyway, I did have a new start, and lo and behold, though I didn't get anything to put behind it. Let me find something here. This will work. So I was watching the Sunshine Stitchers, and they have started a little bit of a stitch-along on using By the Bay, any chart by the Bay. And Shelia's friend Tilly is her name, and she recently passed away. So Tilly's favorite designer was By the Bay. So a whole bunch of them have started a stitch along, and you can stitch any By the Bay piece you want. And they kind of want to get it done by July, because then the owner of their stitchy shop, Cross Stitch Cupboard. Is that right? I think that's what their shop is. But anyway, the owner of their shop is going to hang all their pieces in July, and put up a picture of Tilly in her honor. So they all want to get theirs done. Since I'm not anywhere near them, or I'm not going on the cruise, if the cruise still goes on in July, I'm not going to rush to get mine done. But I just thought I'd join you since I started a By the Bay piece. This was brand new at Market. This is called Mountain View Bay. You know, it's hard to... Why don't I get that glare? Oh, that's a little better. So this came out at Market, and I saw this, and I'm like, Cathy, please. Mountain View Bay. It's beautiful. So, I mean, I just barely started it. So, I'll just show you. I got like 2 leaves done. That's about it. And I love this color. This is all the called for. It's 28 count star sapphire linen. It's from Wishold. And I'm using all the called for DMC. It called for DMC. That's what I'm using. So, but this color is just beautiful. And you can actually get a good look at that color. So pretty. So, Sheila, I'm joining your stitch along. So, I'm sure you'll be just fine with that. Alright, so these are my WIPs. And now I wanted to go through show you my 2020 list. So if you remember, Cathy has this posted, my 2020 list. Yeah, that's better. I don't know how to hold this. So she has it listed. I've since made some changes here, and then this is, I added the By the Bay piece. So what I ended up doing is now I have 25, which, come on, you know, I'm not going to get 25 done. I'll be lucky to have Sparrow or Miss Lucy done by the end of the year. But I made some changes. I crossed off the Blue Flower Alpaca Farm and the Heartstring Samplery Wedding Sampler. I have time on that. I think I mentioned I'm going to be stitching that. That's going to be a gift for someone. So, but I have time on that one, so that's why I felt comfortable crossing it off. So I've added the map of Hawk Run Hollow. I'm waiting on the fabric to come in. I want to use the called for, which of course is Lakeside. And Lakeside is hard to get. But Cathy has it on order. And then I did not start. I wanted to do the Ink Circles Pentatonic. I just thought that one is just so pretty. I know I showed you that before. And if I get to it, I will, I'll show you that, because I'm going to go through everything on my list. So I'm just going to start next and show you my haul from Market. I jumped on the Kringles bandwagon, and you know what? I didn't even take any of these out of the plastic. I'm sorry. So y'all have seen this before. The Kringles chart. So I got the chart. I got the floss pack. And the one little Kreinik that goes with it. And the fabric. This is Legacy Linen 30 count Parisian Gray. So, I'm surprised I haven't started this yet. Stay tuned next video, you never know, maybe I'll do that. Alrighty, moving on to my Market items. One of the things that Cathy, the Kentucky Woman Stitcher, commented on the last video is she was so thankful that Cathy is recording those videos, because she's seen so many Market items at other websites and ours, and but she's seen so many things in our videos that she's not seen anywhere else. So I think this next one up might qualify in that category. Let me see if I can get it out of the package real quick. My apologies. I was preparing and I totally forgot about this. So this is from Thistles, and this is called Friends. So the minute I saw this, I thought of Kenna and another friend of ours, Deneen, who I know Kenna has cats. I don't know if Deneen does. Deneen has a dog. Anyway, I'm rambling. So I thought this was just so cute. I kind of insisted that they had to buy this too. So all three of us have this, and we're going to do this. I'm sure if any of you like this one, Cathy can get it for you. So it's from Thistles. It's called Friends, and I'm looking forward to doing it. This one is stitched on that the bigger fabric. And I think it might even be 10 count. 20 count cork. And I'm excited. I want us to put it together and make it a little stand-up just like the picture. So I will have to, when we get back to meeting together on Nancy's Needle Nerds, maybe I'll assign us this project and we'll start stitching it together. Alright, moving on. Next one is also from Thistles. I just bought this one recently. I actually didn't just purchase my market stuff recently because I was waiting for my tax return, to be honest with you. But so I added this one. Someone showed it, I think, is what really attracted me to it. I'm like, I gotta get this one. So it is also from Thistles, like I said. It's called Star Village. I'm looking forward to stitching that one too. You know, me and houses, love houses. So, and then up next is Plum Street. I'm not going to take them out of the packages, I'm sorry. This is a Shepherd's Song. I have one I bought a year or two ago from Plum Street. It's also a Shepherd's something or other, so I'm looking forward to doing those. And then, you know, I think I was just watching Cathy's last video, and she showed this one. I'm like, oh, I got to get that one. And today when I was going through my stuff, I'm like, oh, I have it. So Blackberry Rabbit, Friendship Blooms. Again, it's got to be the house. It's just so pretty. And I have the button. You have to have that. And then from Heartstring Samplery, I also jumped on the Berry Bowl Sampler bandwagon. I got that. That's beautiful. And of course, you know me. The only thing I wanted from Market was Heartstring Samplery's Consider the Lilies. And here it is. I'm excited. I just don't know when I'm going to start it. I just can't think of starting one more WIP, even though I started by the bay, but I can't do it. I think I've got to wait until I get big enough scroll bars for this one too. So Cathy, I'll be placing another order for some more scroll bars. Alright, next up I got the Liberty Hill Farm from Summerhouse Stitchworks. I really love that drum. And I got the pin packet to go with it. And I also got the Sulky pack. So this one is, you know, these threads can also be done, or I'm sorry, used for hands-on designs. Chart Memorial Day, I believe it is. Same threads, so that's pretty cool. And then I also got the 3 charts from Teresa Kogut. This one is just cute. Magic of Christmas. And Pet All the Dogs. Where's that glare coming from? Gotta figure that out. Maybe it's my tablet back behind me. I don't know. Oh, no, the tablet shut off. So pet all the dogs. And then Heaven in Nature. Another huge sampler. It'll be a while before I start this. And then I had to get the latest Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. Not that it came out at market, but it has arrived. And as you all know by now, that Inspired Needle is the featured shop. So I'm excited. I haven't read the article yet. I'm sorry, Cathy. It's just, I don't read much. It just like seems to me to be, takes up too much time. I could be stitching, I guess. So, and now finally, for the moment you've been waiting for. It's time for what's in the bag. So now, if you remember, several videos ago, I showed you these, my 2 cubby magnets that I bought at the mall here where I live. Remember those? I just got to get some heavier duty magnets for them, and I could use them as needle minders. Anyway, and I haven't done that yet. Anyway, so I forgot to bring in one other item I bought at that store at the same time. And so what's in the bag is what I bought. And this is going to stay in the bag until my boys in blue are out on the field playing baseball. Alright? I bought a new garden flag for my yard. Sorry for the glare. Can't actually see. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I have one, and I did hang up my old one. I had it for a few years. It's getting kind of worn and torn from the weather. It's weather beaten. So this one, crinkly bag, it stays in the bag until my boys are on the field playing. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all the comments on our videos. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks for all the orders to Inspired Needle. We certainly appreciate that. And I will see you when I see you, Flosstube. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hi, Flosstube. Cathy Roganella, Inspired Needle. And I would like to take this opportunity to just say hello. Thanks for watching our videos. Thanks for tuning in as we've done our little tour around the shop with market items. That's been a lot of fun. I've heard from a lot of you who have either made purchases or called and asked different questions about some of the things we had. And I'll continue on with that, but today is going to be a little bit different. I know you already saw Nancy and her WIPs and just different things that's been going on with her, but I wanted to take this time to talk to you a little bit about Needlework Galleria. For those of you that don't know, Needlework Galleria is a needlework festival that I put on. We usually have many vendors, anywhere between 25 to maybe 40 vendors that come. I know my shop will be there. It's a collaboration of designers and shops and other little maybe indie type retail venue. People maybe have a little Etsy shop, whatever the case may be. But we all congregate in an Embassy Suites hotel, kind of similar to the way that we set up with Market, where you have your suite at the Embassy Suites Hotel, and you'll set up shop in the front part of your suite, and then in the back, of course, you know, your regular hotel room, you sleep back there. But it's a 2.5 day event. We have classes sometimes on Wednesday. Most likely they will start on Thursday, and then we open up for early bird shopping on Thursday, and we have shopping all day Friday and all day Saturday. And then the vendors who are there, the exhibitors, break down their rooms and then go home. But this year's Needlework Galleria is the 16th through the 19th of 2020. It's hard to say at this point right now. The last I heard from my sales manager over at the embassy is they were shutting down the hotel, and she would be back in touch when she's back in the office. So as far as I know, we're still going on. There's a bunch of motorcycles. It's a beautiful day here in Chicago. So a bunch of people driving by and walking by. And so you're going to get a little bit of road noise. I apologize for that. But okay, so I have not heard yet from my sales manager. So at this point, I am going to be optimistic and say, yes, by September, surely we will be able to congregate again. I don't know, based on the latest things out of from the president as far as the phasing in of going back to work and getting back together. I don't know where we'll be at that point. I know here in Illinois it might look a little different from Missouri. So I'm not sure. I will have to be in touch with the hotel and see what their restrictions are. But I'm planning on, full steam ahead. We're going to be at Galleria. So if you have any other questions regarding that, please feel free. You can email. My email will be below in the show notes. And if you want to call and talk to me, that's fine too. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you there at Needlework Galleria. I'm a little nervous because I think since so many events have been canceled up to this point, I know I was supposed to go to, there was something earlier in March. But anyway, I was going to go to Prim Stitchers with my friend Beth from Summer House Stitchworks. That was postponed till next year. I was supposed to go to Celebration of Needlework at the end of May. That was postponed till the end of July. Those of you that attend Celebration of Needlework, I hope I'll see you there at the end of July. I know I'll be there. And I mean, it's just, we're all scrambling, trying to do our best to reschedule things. I know I'm supposed to have Beth from Summer House and Cathy Haberman from Hands On Design here in Illinois to teach the French kitchen class. It's going to be a finishing class, slash, there'll be a needlework design. Originally they were going to do a send out a pre-stitch class or kit, and then in class you would put it together. They would teach you how to assemble the item that you're going to be working on, your project, and then you would have your pre-stitching done. You would mount that and then put it on the item that you're going to do in class. But they decided, since it's kind of so up in the air right now, that it would be better to just hold the class as a, let's do this demonstration in class, and then you can take it home and work on the project at your leisure. They would give you all the tools, all the instruction you would need in order to assemble it on your own at a later date. So those of you that subscribe to my newsletter know that that has been already issued, the class registration. So if you do not subscribe to my newsletter and are interested in getting a little bit more information about the class, just go ahead, send me an email, give me a call, whatever the case may be, and we'll tell you all about it. And in the event that that should be canceled due to still having stay-at-home restrictions, then we will try to bring the class to Needlework Galleria. That will be Cathy and Beth's class for that event. So going further, I am going to show you a little bit of some fabric that came in from Picture This Plus, and I'll leave the rest of the market tour for another video. And next I'm going to show you some fabric that came in from Picture This Plus. Normally you hear me talking a lot about all the linen that came in from either Picture This Plus or Lakeside or R&R, but now we're going to give a little treat to those stitchers that prefer to work on Aida. And I have a bunch of new colors that came in, not new as in newly released, but haven't been in the shop for a little bit. So I'm going to give you guys a treat. So here, let's start. These vary in size from 14 to 16 to 18 count fabric. So let's just take a look. And this way you guys can get an idea of what the colors look like. I'm standing kind of right in front of the window. Not kind of, I am right in front of the window, so you can maybe get a good idea of the colors. This is Alchemy. And if you see anything you want, go ahead, give us a call or an email. You can go to the website and try to order. This is what I have as of today. This is Sunday. It's April 19th, so I can't guarantee how long it's going to last, but this is up for grabs. I've fulfilled my order, so feel free, call me or put an order in. Okay, so getting back here we have Ancient. And these are fat halves. These I can cut down into, you'll see here, this is your fat quarter, 18 by 27. This is the fat half. And just to give you an idea, these are 2 quarters here, so $19.50 per quarter on the 14 Ancient. And I believe the Alchemy is, yeah, $19.50. Sounded like a fire truck or something. Okay, so that's that. Here we have, oh, now we're getting into the crystal. You can see the sparkle on that one. For some reason, I think someone wanted to do something on a sparkle, so it's easier when I can get the same color across all different sizes, so you'll see a bunch of sparkle that came in. Here's Ariel in a crystal. That's a fat quarter. This is not something new that came in, but this is Caramel Macchiato Fabrics by Stephanie, 14 count, and this is a fat half. This can be cut in half. Pretty color, as you can see. There's a little bit of variation. Okay. Picture This Plus. This is Chablis. Oh, this one I even cut down to 1/8. And there's your Chablis. Here's another crystal. Crystal Chrysalis. That's very pretty. People upstairs have been gone all afternoon and they just happen to come home now, so you might hear a little noise from up there. This is a Jobelan Ada. It's called Cornflower Blue. This is not Picture This Plus. This is just something I normally carry and stock regularly. That's a pretty color. Here's some more. Oh, I thought that was the macchiato. It's not. This is called Desert Cream. So it's more of a solid. Here's another Stephanie, the Dried Thistle. Very pretty color. Okay. Oh boy, they got a big pile here. I had them all in order. They were kind of alphabetical. Here's Doubloon, 14 count. That's very beautiful color. Heartland. So those of you that aren't familiar with some of these colors, you can see how easily substitutable it is. So let's say you have a pattern that calls for Heartland and you can't get your hands on it. You know, doubloon is a pretty good substitute. Of course, these are different sizes, but, you know, just take that into consideration if, you know, your shop doesn't have one color but may have another. They're pretty, there's a few different colors that can be substituted quite easily. Here's your Dwarf, 14 count. This is a beautiful color. I like to put snowman or, you know, the whites really show up well on this, or like a wintry scene would be nice. This is one of my favorites, the Crystal Kermit. So this, a Halloween piece would be great on it. This is a complete yard, a whole yard. You can get the color. And then, of course, with the sparkle. Trying to dig out some more. There's more Dwarf. This is 16 Dwarf. There's another quarter. This is Fog. Everyone and their brother wants the Fog. I do have some here in a 16 count. The Fog that people want, I believe it's for, oh no, I don't know what the pattern is for. I know the Vellum was for one of those Samplers Not Forgotten patterns, but here's a Fog if someone's interested. Eek, another good Halloween fabric. got some little, you'll see the little black splotches or charcoaly colored splotches. That's just a plain Ada Ice Blue. Trying to go in order. That one's just an ivory. Here is Mellow. So here's another good substitute. Don't have Heartland. Let me try to get that out here. Don't have Heartland, don't have doubloon. You know, Mellow would work also. Give you an idea. Okay, here's some more fog. This is a 14 count fog. Getting more into different colors. Oh, Mercedes, that's another really pretty one. More Mercedes. When I order, I usually get at least a half yard. And then I like to cut them down into quarters. That's a nice doable size. This one we got because I had some customers that were doing the Lucky 13 Club, and they were doing it on purple. And I ordered in this Monet. This would be really pretty. You could do one of the Mirabilia ladies on here, or a fairy, or this would even be a great Halloween color. I do a lot of the Lizzie Kate stuff. Halloween Rules would be good on this. Okay, here is Helix, Crystal Helix with the sparkle. It's not showing up really well, but there you go. Very nice neutral. Here's more Heartland, Fat Quarter. Here is Whirlpool, another good. Wintry, Snowman, that type of, I could even see, who is it? Praiseworthy Stitches. They do a lot of those big Halloween houses. This would be excellent for one of those Halloween houses. Here's a little more Helix non-crystal. So here, let's show you the difference. See, it's the same color. Helix regular and Helix the crystal. So just whatever strikes your fancy. Wren, this is a very popular color. Trying to get away from the glare. Okay, here's a bigger piece. Wren. Nice neutral. All your prim patterns would be perfect on this. Okay, Whimsy, another wonderful color for doing those Lucky 13s or Halloween or whatever. Nice spring. You could put a bunny on this. You can do all kinds of things. Give you some ideas. Here is the Whimsy again, but in a crystal. So here is the, it's like runaway bags. This is the regular crystal on top, and then, I mean regular crystal. The regular Whimsy on top, and this is the crystal on the bottom. You can see the sparkle. This is a normal, not a Pictureless Plus. This is Vintage Blue Whisper. This is great for, you know, anything you want, like a blue sky, cloudy looking, that kind of thing. Perfect. This is something that is a really fun fabric. Halloween-y. Waxing Moon, it's called, the color. It's from Fabric Flare. Nice, great neutral. Halloween would be good on it. Here is Monster Mash. This was what I'm doing my Lucky 13 on, is the Monster Mash. Here is Crystal Nessie. It's another great color. Don't you just want to get all the fabric and just stitch and stitch and never have to worry about another thing again? Murky. Oh, all of you Blackbird people that did those drums. I can't remember the name of the drum right now, but that was on this, on Murky. And it turned out fabulous. There was something else, I think it was a Lila Studio Halloween scene or something on the Murky. Here is more Monster Mash. This is 16 Ada. Let's come back here. This is Sterling. Oh my gosh, beautiful color. It's a really pale, I guess greeny, silvery. I won't say green, but it's got a little bit of a green cast to it. That's just regular Ada. Silver Moon, that's really pretty. And here's some more of that Waxing Moon color. Here's a Toasted Almond Fabrics by Stephanie. So maybe I should do more of these rather than you guys go to the website and try to figure out what to order. Maybe I should just show you what I have in stock. But then maybe by the time some of you watch this, it'll be out of stock already. I don't know. I don't know. There's not a good solution for all of it. I feel bad for those of you that are waiting so patiently for your fabric. I'm shipping it out as soon as it comes in. I ship it right out to you guys. So, but there we go. Thanks for hanging with me. Hopefully I will get another video done later this week and give you the final bits of the tour. In the meantime, keep stitching, and thanks for sending in all your orders. I really, really appreciate it. And as soon as I have any more information for you on Needlework Galleria, I will send that along. In the meantime, have a great week. Stay well. Keep your vitamin C flowing, and we'll catch you next time, Flosstube. Bye-bye for now.